Oakley dokley, neighborinis. Let me talk about one more subject. Because I just thought I was going to talk about this earlier and then I forgot. Like, I got on to do a video and then I was like, I knew I had something, but what was it? Then I got that other good idea, the last video. But this one is a good idea too. So, thing is, let's talk about mercy. So, we all think we want justice, right? When people are doing the wrong thing. And I often say, well, if we start hitting people with treason charges, our government would be a whole lot better. True, true. But how much better would it be if the grace of God got a hold of these people's hearts? Could you imagine how quick the swamp would drain if they all got saved? Well, the swamp is draining. We see who the swamp critters are now. Trump did actually do what he claimed, what he was about. Like, he did drain the swamp. The purpose of draining the swamp is so you can see where the critters are. Now we see the critters. But I mean, for real, like, if these people actually started getting convicted by the Holy Spirit, wow. We all think we want justice. We want justice, right? Really what we need is mercy. And the thing is like, because, I mean, like, I get real irritated at these dead religious people, right? Like, they got all this fake religion going on and whatever. I'm going to try to see if I can't fix this part of my beard. Stupid cameras. But, thing is, no, not really. Kinda. Oh, well, screw it. Maybe. Dude, having a beard is work, okay? Women have to, when you guys have childbirth, you get a fraction of what it's like for a man having to take care of his beard. But, anyhow, thing is, though, is like, or how we feel when we get a cold. But, thing is, though, yeah, so, but yeah, we want mercy, man. Like, because we want mercy for us because we need it, right? I mean, and like I was saying, like, I get irritated at these people who are just faking religion. But then it's like, sometimes the Lord has to hit me to examine my own dang self and go, Stephen, do you want justice for these people? Do you want mercy for them? Because, like, hearing depart from me, for I never knew you. That is a terrible thing for not only us to hear, but imagine watching somebody getting told that by by the Lord, right? And woe is Jesus who will be saying. Okay, anywho, sorry. But the thing is like, that's a terrible thing to hear. I mean, I don't want to see anybody go about deceived. And, because that's one of the reasons I make these videos, is to not just bash people, but to also, actually show people the truth. And maybe if they are deceived, they can see it, and not only that, but people don't just do what they see other people do. They see the difference and do differently, right? That is the goal. It's not just to bash people. It's not to bash people at all, really. It shouldn't be. I mean, sometimes I get to where I'm going to start venting about my frustrations, and sometimes I kind of throw the baby out with the bathwater. But the thing is, and I know I'm not the only one, so, but the thing is, though, is like, it's incredibly sad, man. When you really get to thinking about it, it is incredibly sad. Because a lot of these people, they probably think they're legit, but they don't have any more belief in Jesus Christ than the average lost person, what we would consider a lost soul, right? So, the thing is, yeah, and like, I advocate so much of the truth. The goal, or the original goal, was to not just vent frustration, but to actually, outline truth, right? And I think I've done that, but I think I've got a little carried away at times, if I'm real here. Because, I've got a lot of this where, like, they are my main problem. And it's irritating. I don't think anybody could blame me necessarily if they seen it. But Yeah, so the thing is, though, but when we look at, and this is something, and I want to put this out there. I want to give you some people to pray for, okay? Pray for Chuck Schumer. Pray for Nancy Pelosi. Pray for Bill Gates. George Soros. That's who I was thinking of. Pray for the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, anybody who's in any form of corruption that you can think of. Pray for them. Pray that the Lord gets a hold of their heart. Because if, could you imagine if all the corrupt people in all of our governments, everybody in any position of power who's corrupt, could you imagine what would happen if a revival broke out there and they all got saved? Dude, that would reverse everything. Like this lady at church, she used to say that all the time, that she wanted a road to Damascus experience for like all these wicked people. And like, it never hit me. She would say that like every Sunday, and I'd get annoyed and I'd be like, lady, what are you freaking talking about? Like, come on. Like, shouldn't you, like, I was still kind of fleshly at the time. I still am, but I was more so then. And the thing is, I'm like, hey, what are you freaking talking about? These people are, they're trash, right? But no, she was right. She was right. And thing is, so we need to be praying for them. We need to be praying for all the fake religious people, for the Lord to open their eyes up and them to come into real salvation. As irritating as they can be, but they wouldn't be that irritating if they got legit. Every Pharisee you can think of, pray for them. Everybody who gets on your nerves, pray for them. Everybody in any form of corruption, pray for them. Because do we want justice, really? Because if we all got justice, we'd all go to hell when we die. That'd be just. God could send us to hell, and he would be right for it. Like me included. Like, you may think like, oh, he's a preacher, so he's got like salvation on steroids, right? He's got that next grade. No, I'm saved by the same blood of Christ that anybody is. It is only by grace that I'm saved. I'm not saved because I'm a preacher, but because I'm saved and, the Lord picked me to do this, I am a preacher. That's it. It's nothing other than that. And so the thing is but we all think that especially when we get good and mad, right? We're like, well, screw them. They need to get theirs. I want mine. I'm stupid. But, we all think that. We all get up in our little ego and we get all ticked off and whatever. But really, if we're being real, though, because we want mercy when we're in the wrong, And Jesus said to do unto others as you'd have done unto yourself. Now, that doesn't mean pull the punches on truth. Don't pull the punches on truth. But that's why we're not to return evil for evil, railing for railing, which, let's be real, we're not always great at. But the thing is, though, we're not to do that stuff. And why that is because, like they don't get it. And honestly, you make them harden their heart more when you do what they do. When you fight with them instead of staying on point, right? Something I'm not great at, I really try to, but if I'm real here, I get irritated, I have fleshly moments, I have to repent. I heard a preacher once, he said, I've had to repent since I've been saved, if you can believe that. And I'm just like, don't we all? Like, don't you have something you got to repent of like every day? Because I do, and like so does everybody else. If we're being real, and we're not just playing religion. But the thing is, but again, don't pull the punches on truth. Be on topic, not on top of them necessarily. And so, yeah, like, but thing is, yeah, it's nuts, man. What was I going to say? But yeah, we think we want justice, but do we really? We want mercy. And if we want mercy for us, we should want mercy for others, no matter how bad they done. I heard a preacher used to talk about how he thinks all child molesters should be castrated and whatever. I've heard several preachers talk about this and like whatever, but they're not like, and it's funny because they call themselves preachers, but they're not entertaining the idea. What if those people are possessed? What makes somebody want to do something that horrible in the first place? And it is horrible. It is terrible. It's disgusting and it's wrong. But how do you know the person who's doing that isn't possessed by demons? And then their response to that would be, well, we'll cast the demons out and throw them in prison. It's like, like what? You call yourself a preacher? Like, dude, if they got demons, they don't know what they're doing. Like, did Jesus, when the man possessed with the legion of demons came up, did Jesus, cast the demons out and start beating the man? Like, and thing is like, or, serial killer or whatever, but usually that's the hot topic, right? Because like child molestation is a very taboo subject and very understandably so. It's a terrible thing. It is a horrible thing. I'm not justifying that at all. I'm saying that it is horrible. But again, what I am saying is let's address the real root of it, which is possibly, I think it's like always demonic activity, because why would anybody do anything that heinous in the first place, right? And not just that, but like all kinds of other things, like being a serial killer or, murder in general, rape of anybody, all this stuff. I think in all this iniquity, the demonic is involved. Something is influencing that situation. Because, like, you look at a baby, well, no, because babies are pretty selfish when you think about it. Bad example. But if people are raised right and everything, well, sometimes that's not true, because Jeffrey Dahmer was raised good and he just turned out nuts. So, but in that case, I think, again, the demonic. Because, like, look at Jeffrey Dahmer. Jeffrey Dahmer, that is the case of somebody that, something had a hold of him, right? But anywho, yeah, like we want mercy. If we want mercy for us, because we like to think, oh, well, my sins weren't that bad. I just like to, go out on my wife and, go get me some strange. I, like to go out and get drunk and, maybe do a little coke and, just the respectable sins, right? Me and a friend were talking about this not too long ago. The respectable stuff. But you want mercy for that, which in the eyes of a holy, all righteous God, that's terrible. And it really is terrible when you think about it. I mean, it says adulterers don't inherit the kingdom of heaven. So, but that's like kind of more respectable in our society to go cheat on your wife than it is to go and, I don't know, something horrendous like go and, freaking, molest a kid or, I don't know, just beat or beat on a woman or something like that, or, whatever. Like there's all kinds of other terrible things but, thing is though, or to just anything involved with kids, right? It's terrible. It is terrible, but because they're innocent. Or like torturing animals. Like that's something that really ticks me off too, is torturing animals, because they're innocent as well. Anything that involves hurting the innocent is terrible. Old people that are all they can't help themselves and whatever, abusing them. Like my great granny. They found out when she was dying in the nursing home of Alzheimer's, they think somebody was like diddling her, right? They think somebody was like, messing with her sexually. And that's sad. They were like stealing her stuff and all kinds of other stuff. And it's like, dude, like people don't, there's some people that genuinely don't have a heart, and they probably have, the demonic in there. And you got to ask some people who've done that, like, how were they raised too? And people say, well, that ain't no excuse. It's like, actually it is. Like, it's an explanation really for why they turned out that way. Because like, if you seen your dad, if you're, raised by wolves, you become a wolf. You watch enough documentaries about people in prison, guess what? They usually didn't have great childhoods. It's a statistical thing, dude. But the thing is like, and not only that, but you'll see like demonic activity involved with a lot of stuff, and yeah. So the thing is we want mercy, right? And like I heard a preacher say, if everybody knew what everybody done and thought, basically, nobody would want to be around anybody. It's true. Because if you haven't done it necessarily, done some horrible things, you thought some horrendous things. The heart of man's wicked, right? If you don't think you're wicked, you really don't know yourself that much. And if you don't see your need for a savior, I think it was Charles Spurgeon who said, if you think little of sin, you think little of your savior. And the things we consider little, they're horrible. They're horrible. Like growing up, it was nothing for like the friends I hung out with to go steal stuff. But think about that, how horrible it is to steal from somebody else. Somebody else worked. They sweated, and you don't know what kind of sentimental value that thing you just stole was to them, right? You don't know if that was like, how big of a deal it was in general that you stole that from them. Maybe what you stole was like a family heirloom that was handed down to them by a family member they loved. And it wasn't the price so much as it was the value they had with it, right? But, then you come to Christ after all that, and you get mercy for that, And with rap music, like there's like the respectable crime, right? Like it's cool to be like a dope dealer and all this other stuff. But yeah, so it's more acceptable to sell. Like there's the Biggie Smalls movie where it shows him like selling crack to a pregnant woman to get his money, right? Like, and like at the time, like I thought it was so cool to just be this ruthless gangbanger. And it's like, is it though? To have no heart? To have no soul? To act like you don't? Like, it's not okay. And like, I used to listen to like really hardcore rap and metal and just be like, yeah, it's cool to be evil. No, it's not. And then like, you come to the Lord after all that, and you get mercy for all that you've done. My hair is a greasy mess. But the thing is, it's why I wear a hat sometimes. But thing is though, but you come to the Lord and get mercy, and you act like your grace is like deserved. You do not deserve grace. None of us deserve the grace of God. This is the point. None of us deserve anything from the Lord other than hell. The only thing that you contributed to your salvation is your sin. You're not to live in it anymore. You'll still slip up sometimes, but you're not to practice it. There's a difference between a bird landing on your head and letting them make a nest, or there's a difference between a bird flying over your head and letting them make a nest in there, right? But the thing is though, is like, but yeah, man, it's just so nuts how many people they get saved. And I have moments myself where I'm just like, oh, well, that's terrible, especially when I'm looking at like governmental corruption, and I'm just like, oh, well, they need to be hit with treason, take out and hang them, And it's like, but really the better thing would be for all these people that we don't like to get saved, because if they had the Holy Spirit dwelling within them, what a difference that would make. If all these people that were connected to Jeffrey Epstein, like, if they all, and him himself, if he's still actually alive, if they all got saved, do you know how many of the world's problems would stop? I mean, imagine if all the wicked people on this planet, which this ain't going to happen necessarily, but we don't know. We're not God, and God's sovereign. If He wanted to have a great revival out of nowhere, He could if He wanted to, if that was part of His plan. But that's the thing I think we need to be praying for. Is we need to be praying for the most wicked people that we can think about. And I mean, pray for them daily. Right? Or as much as you can, as much as you remember to. And watch what happens. I mean, Paul was one day he's out there murdering Christians, persecuting them and whatever, because he didn't know any better. Paul was a Pharisee. He was a Pharisee of Pharisees, right? Then, what happened? He got saved real good. Then we know the rest, right? Goes to be the Apostle Paul. He goes from being a huge transgressor to an apostle. So I think we need to think about that in regards to, people that are in the wrong. And I mean, I'm preaching myself too. Like, I've got uncrucified flesh that I probably don't even know about yet, and I probably won't know about it till, I get there, right? But the thing is, we all need grace, dude. Every single one of us. There ain't a one of us that deserve our salvation. And if we got that grace, we should hope that anybody else gets that grace. Because what a horrible thing it is to incur the wrath of an almighty, all-knowing, all-holy God. It is a horrible thing. So we need to recognize that. Be praying for people. And yeah. Also, let me put in a prayer request right here and now. I've been working out like a madman, trying to get in shape, and man, I hurt myself. I hurt my left pointer finger knuckle here. Man, it hurts like you would not believe. I think I jammed it real good, and man, it just is killing me. Like, I'm having trouble just bending it and whatever. It's so dang sore. And like, I sound stupid, but dude, like, I'm not able to lift right now like I want to. Like, I mean, that last workout I got in was so crappy, it was ridiculous. And then like, I hurt my foot, like my left foot, the left ball of my foot, dude. Oh man, it was like dropped down. It was like protruding downward. And it was gross, man. I had to put it back in place by rolling it with a metal pipe on the floor, dude. Like, rolling my foot across it, and I had to pop that sucker back in place. I like felt it move. And because it was like, again, it was like pointing downward. There was like no padding between my foot and the floor. And because I'm not used to, I get on my elliptical here, and don't judge the mess. But, telling you, don't judge it. But thing is though, I've been going ham on that thing, right? I've been doing a few hours of cardio every week, here lately. I think like last week and probably the week before. And man, and I guess then like for like a week ago, this started happening on my foot, and I was just like, you know what, whatever. My foot's just being a big baby, and I need to, just press through it, And like sometimes that's a stupid thing to do. But I'm a man, right? That stupid man ego gets more of us hurt than we know, where we probably like to admit. But yeah, so thing is in between my left foot, my left knuckle here, I'm gonna pray for those because I need a healing. I mean, I need to work out. I get bummed out when I don't work out, man. Like, it gives me something to do, helps me stay productive and whatever. Other than that, I'm just sitting on my butt reading and watching YouTube and flipping through Facebook. So, which those are good things, especially the reading. But man, I need to work out, dude. Like, I get so fat so quick, it's ridiculous. I've been trying to watch what I'm eating and whatever a little bit more, but, yeah. Like, geez, Pete, I still get real fat. Like, I have to do something. Like, I'll still be doing sit-ups, but like, and I could really kill it on sit-ups, but still it's like, bro, I like working my whole body. I like getting several like real good full body workouts in a week. I like doing cardio like every day and whatever. Like between my weightlifting days, I like to do it like an hour of cardio. And like I'm not able to do that right now. And I'm just like all my chemicals are just like can't work out. So be praying for me that I can get back at it soon because I need it for my health, both mental and physical. But yeah, so thank you guys. Thanks for all your prayers. Thanks for anybody who watches. If you guys get anything out of it, I'm glad I could help you. And always be praying for me. And again, if you ever need prayer or anything, hit me up. I'll pray for you. And I'll also give you some advice if you need something. If you just need a buddy, hit me up, man. If you're a Christian, we're not supposed to have fellowship with people that aren't Christians. But if you're a Christian and you'd like a buddy, holler. I got you. But, yeah. All right. Well, peace out. Love you guys. Well, I probably shouldn't say that. I don't know if I love all of you. Sorry. I got to be real, too. Got to be real. I don't want to be a fibbing, even if it sounds good. But, yeah. You guys be good. Peace out. Pray for me. Pray for you. Something. Yeah. Peace.